legislative candidates in Eden Prairie and Minnetonka, a DFL trio of incumbents. With redistricting, Eden Prairie and Southern Minnetonka residents now live in Minnesota State Senate District 49. Senator Steve Swedzinski and Representative Laurie Pryor, 49A, and Carlie Koteza-Witthunhn, 49B, are seeking re-election. Back on September 7th, the Democratic incumbents and their Republican challengers were at Eden Prairie City Hall for a League of Women Voters candidate forum. Before the 2-hour Q&A session, the DFLers spoke with Democratic visions. Representative Laurie Pryor.
So, how's the campaign going?
You know, it's always intense, because you care so much and it's hard. You want to reach everybody and listen to all the stories out there and all the issues that people have, but it's also really rewarding because of that. So I think it's going good. We've had some great door knocks, we've had great volunteers, we've got great participation, so I feel good.
What's the big issue voters are telling you about?
I think there's a couple really big issues. People really are talking about abortion. And they just want to know that their rights are going to be protected and the rights of future women. And it's a big issue. People also care about democracy, basically. When we're talking about January 6th, it's another big issue for folks. And they're also talking about just basically kind of our quality of life. We still want great schools, a clean environment, and all the things that make Eden Prairie and Minnetonka a great place to live.
Representative Carlie Koteza-Witthunhn.
Well, I've spent a lot of time door knocking already this summer, and it's been so great to see folks face to face again at their front doors. Really enjoying hearing how things are going for folks, how they've been enjoying summer with their families, and but we're still coming out of COVID, so that's top of mind for folks. We know that education has been a challenge over the past few years, and kids are ready to get back to school. They're ready to be in person learning full time. Our teachers and our paraprofessionals have done such an amazing job here in Eden Prairie supporting all of our kids throughout the pandemic. So we know that education is still a top issue for our community. People are worried about safety. We have to really make sure that every member of our community feels safe when they're out and about, and make sure that everyone can return home safely at the end of every day. I know that Eden Prairie residents expect us to set aside our differences and make sure that we can get work done. I think I've proven my mettle in doing just that, and I'm excited to get back to the Capitol and continue working toward our shared values.
Senator Steve Swedzinski.
Yeah, I think that it's interesting this year, door knocking. People have they want to talk more. I don't remember in my last 2 cycles people wanting to talk as much, and they're very well informed and very well educated about how a bill becomes a law 101. Yeah, I credit Eden Prairie. All 3 of my campaigns so far, this one and the previous 2, have been very cordial, respectful, civil. So I'm proud of the residents of Eden Prairie, Minnetonka that kind of maybe demand that of us.
If elected, what are your priorities going to be?
The State Fair has this survey at the Senate and House booth, and one of the questions this year was, should civics be required? And it was the only question that got over 75% of the people saying yes. It was 90%. I've been fighting for a civics requirement for 6 years, and if the people at 90% said they want it, maybe this will be the year.
You have a co-author of the bill, or?
I have they're all Democrats. I haven't been able to get a Republican on board for 6 years. The bill, the proposal is, in order to graduate from high school, a student would have to have a 11th or 12th grade, so not 9th grade, but an 11th or 12th grade civics class, in order to graduate. And the opposition has always been, we shouldn't be mandating upon school districts what their curriculum should be. It should be up to the individual district. And my retort to that has always been, the legislature has mandated, STEM classes and math classes and all kinds of other things. So a civics class seems like the one thing the state legislature should want people to be informed about.
Nonpartisan voter guides are published by regional and local print and online digital newspapers. The League's forum videos are available online. Democratic Visions is handcrafted by volunteers from Eden Prairie, Hopkins, Minnetonka, Edina, and Bloomington. Watch us on select cable systems and on our YouTube channel.